no, you are right, we are wrong. I have never marketed myself. We want to achieve something in life, we have to leave our mom guilt at home.
Namaste Nam, I'm so excited to have Chitwin with us from Cuddles Clothing on Nasta with Nam series. And Chitwin, we had this delicious and healthy breakfast with from the goodness in your life. So we will dig in soon, but we wanted to start with the conversations first.
Thank you, Ankita, for having me. This is amazing. The spread looks yum.
I wanted to start with your journey. Like, you were obviously working with your family brand, Mohanlal Sons, and then you took a big dive and started your own brand. So when did you decide to do it, and how did that step, you took the first step? Because as mompreneurs, a lot of us has potential, but we just don't take the first step.
So, I've always had this thing in me that, I want to work. So while my friends were partying and chilling in college, I just told my dad that, hire me as an intern. Like, I want to be sure of what I want to do after college, like whether it's fashion or whether it's an MBA degree that I want to seek. So, and also, like, as a kid, having seen the family business since childhood, I always knew that maybe I had that itch in that, yeah, this is what I want to do, but I wasn't sure. And so I did BCom honors from Venkateshwara, and then I went for a short MBA program to Chicago GSB, like the Graduate School of Business in Chicago.
Wonderful. I did not know about this.
And when I got back, I was very sure that a general MBA is not my cup of tea. So then I told my dad, I was like, I want to do something. I want to get a specialized degree in fashion. And then luckily I got through Parsons with a part scholarship.
Wow,
and then I think from there was no looking back, because having interned with brands like Donna Karan and Ronald Shamask, I was very sure that this is what I love. And I feel like for mompreneurs, do what you love. I think that is the path to success. Like, you have to love what you do.
Yes, I think that's a wonderful tip, because a lot of us end up doing things that we don't like.
Sometimes we just end up joining a family business just because we don't know what else to do. But the path to success, I feel, is like you have to be in a business or into a product that you love, you are passionate about.
So find your calling and start your own line. I wanted to ask you, started with just masks, and now you have your own clothing line with your own website. So how that journey has been, and I want to know all about it.
So, Ankita, I started with women's wear. So I started this small brand called Tequila in 2009 when I was in college. So I started with my best friend, and this was a women's western wear line. We did a few exhibitions, we got really good response, but then I had to go to Parsons, so I had to close it. And then I came back and again started women's wear. And my dad also gave me a counter at one of our retail showrooms, like a main flagship showroom in CP. In Connaught Place. So we got really like good response. But after I got launched on Myntra, Jabong, and I was one of the top sellers on Myntra as well. But then eventually, my dad, I got married. I wanted to have a baby, like I wanted to conceive, and women's wear was getting too hectic for me. So then my dad proposed that, we are already in the menswear business. Why don't you, get into menswear? It'll be easier for you and it'll be less hectic for you. So I took up that idea, started designing kurta pajamas, and I really enjoyed it. So then from there, I left women's wear, I got into menswear, and it was going well. But then I realized, like when COVID was around the corner, I realized that, my creative side is not really blossoming with just doing menswear, because it kind of was running on an autopilot.
And also you were like a supplier to your...
And I was always passionate about cute prints, because having worked in the fabric industry also in the US, I was very passionate about just picking up fabrics, working with colors, lots of colors, bright colors. So then but then COVID came, and being me, I'm a hustler, so I was like, I can't sit idle, I can't just do nothing, and and I had to pay my employees. I didn't fire anybody at that time. So then I started masks, because there was a demand for masks, and we did kids mask, adult mask, and that, like, I didn't realize that a mask, something like a mask could become a big full-fledged business.
I remember ordering like 10 masks from you.
So I did really well with masks. I sent like 1,000 masks to London also in between. Like it was a great business. But then obviously it was not a, people stopped using it. It was not sustainable. In the meantime, I came up with the kids wear line. Like my son loved night suits, you know. So I was like, why don't I do this? Why don't I explore this? So I went, I picked up fabrics, I started doing this, and then I got a big support from the South Delhi community because, you know, that is the first, that was my first platform of letting people know that I do this. And I got so much support from all the moms there. They ordered, they gave me feedback, you know, of, oh, this is, you know, this is amazing, and this is what you can improve, and this is what, and you know, since then there has been no looking back, because every year I feel I learn new things and I put it in my clothes, and that's how it is. That's my journey.
And I think Ridan has been a big part.
Big part. Oh my God, he's been a motivator. He actually used to go with me to the market to buy fabrics.
And he's also your model.
He's also my model.
Yeah, so it's so good to have such a cute model. I
He tells me, he's like, Mama, don't make me do Indian shoots. I can't wear kurta pajama and shoot for you. You make me wear night suits and I would happily shoot for you.
Oh, wow, that's so amazing. So I know there were night suits already there. There were Indian wear brands already there. But you were able to set yourself apart from all other existing brands. So I really want to know, what is the secret sauce?
How do you feel when your mom cuddles you?
I feel very comfortable, protected, loved.
So that's how I wanted my clothes to feel. Protected, love, mom's cuddle. So I think that is what my clothes, that's why my clothes stand out from the other brands. And that's the feedback that I've got from many moms, that, you know, how we want our kids to dress in fancy clothes. We want our kids to wear the fanciest of outfits. If I share like simple lehenga images with mom, they're like, oh, it's too simple, we want something fancy. So what we make sure is that our clothes are itch free, they don't chubho anywhere, and you know,
which is very important for
kids
moms.
are happy in the fanciest outfits. So that's my USP. Secondly, I also, the touch that I bring to the brand, I'm very personally invested in the brand. Even till today, though even I have a team of 12 plus people working for me, but I still am personally involved in choosing the fabrics, feeling the fabrics, testing the fabrics out. We first wash the fabric to see there is no bleeding, color bleeding. So we test the fabric out before putting it out there.
So there's 3 quality steps as well.
The quality steps, and then the customer satisfaction, the customer follow-up part starts, where we make sure that our customers are happy. And you know, my dad always told me that, Chitwan, you know, customer is God. Customer ko Bhagwan samjho. Even if you feel the customer is wrong, you tell them that no, you are right, we are wrong. You know, because in today's world, it's all about word of mouth marketing. Like, word of mouth marketing also plays a very big role, especially in my business. I have never marketed myself. It's all been word of mouth for me. So I feel like it's very important to keep your customers happy, understand what they want, and then deliver to them.
I know. I think customer service has been a greatest part in your brand, because I've also personally experienced it. When my kids were little, I think I didn't measure their measurements properly and send it to you, and you obviously created something based on the measurements. It was not a perfect fit, which I realized later that it was probably my fault. But you were so sweet. You said, no, Ankita, these things happen all the time with kids. You're not the tailor yourself. So you made me actually feel very good comfortable about coming back to you and getting the alterations done, which was my mistake itself. Which very less brands, I think, do it.
A lot of customers are now my friends. They are like bestest of friends, and they come back to me. They tell me like 2 days before they need something, they're like, Chitwan, please ye kar do, you know, we know you can do it. And I never say a no. Even if I have to sit in my workshop till like 12 a.m, I do it.
Oh wow.
So, you know, that is something that you need to have, and that comes from if you love what you do. If you don't love what you do, you can never do this.
So customer excellence.
Customer is everything in your business.
Oh, that's so good to know. I am sure this is very useful for all our audience. I want you to give us 3 top tips. If somebody wants to start in a kids brand line or a clothing line, how should they get started? What are the top 3 things they should do?
So I think the first is, please leave your mom guilt at home and then go to work. So when I started, my son was 3 years old. So I was always guilty of leaving him behind. But I think we all, if we want to achieve something in life, we have to leave our mom guilt at home. And and I also believe that you only grow professionally as much as you grow personally. A lot of us being moms, we have a lot of personal issues and all going on, so we should first find our inner voice, our authentic voice, and then go ahead and do what we love to do. So I found my authentic voice through Cuddles. I was always struggling with what I really want to do in my life, and I found that voice in this. And sometimes we all get lost in the noise around
Yes.
us, and we don't truly understand our potential. So all of us have a potential. We just need to
Find it.
And my second advice is going to be that be well versed with your finances. Like, I feel a lot of us get lost in the finances. We don't know how much we are earning, what's our profit, what's our this thing. So always be well versed with your finances. No matter how big you grow, keep a track on your finances, your growth, and even if you have a big team doing that for you, but you should always know your numbers, what you are doing. And my third tip would be that version 1 is better than version none. If plan ahead, plan what you want to do, give yourself a chance and do it, and have a support system. We as moms, we place ourselves always last. We are like, okay, no, this is important, my child is sick, I don't want to go to work, no, I don't want to burden my mother-in-law, I don't want to burden my husband. I think having that support system and having that like, everyone has to be your cheerleader in your family, and you should just take a chance, go for it, and achieve your goals. Never be afraid that no, how is it going to happen. Always believe in yourself. I think that is the most important thing. And the biggest tip I want to give is start small and think big, because that's what I've always done. I've always taken baby steps, and I always had a fixed, like, I had a 1-year plan, I have a 3-year plan, I have a 5-year plan.
Wow.
So I knew that one day I'm going to have my website. I want to reach out to more people. I want to reach out to international clients, and which I'm achieving now. I have a lot of clients in Dubai as well through my website. So I think go ahead, just do what you want to do, and just have confidence in yourself.
Wow, that has been a wonderful conversation. This is a surprise
I love
section.
your outfit, Ankita.
Oh,
I've been
thank
meaning
you.
to ask you since like.
Oh,
so
thank you.
since the
This
beginning.
is actually from one of the NAM members only, Madhu. She made me a quick ready-to-wear sari,
beautiful.
because I don't know how to tie sari, so she was so good. So it literally took me 30 seconds to wear this sari.
I'm ordering one.
Yes, you should. You love it, and it's so comfortable.
It looks really nice.
Yeah, and we have a very, very fun surprise section. It's a rapid fire round.
Oh, wow.
So you have to answer in one word,
Okay.
and whatever comes to your mind. So nightwear or ethnic wear?
Ethnic wear.
Prints or solids?
Prints.
Laptop or phone for work?
Laptop.
Planning for the week ahead or taking it day by day?
Taking it day by day.
Reading a book or watching a movie?
Watching a movie.
Oh, wonderful. This was fun. And why don't you just try our lovely food from Goodness in Your Life?
Wow, that's peanut butter, right?
Cheers.
Cheers.